Oh shit, hello. There's a lot going on here. There's a lot of metal. Welcome to another edition of the Knife Party Podcast. This is a special edition because even though it is Stephen King September, it just so happens to have a Friday the 13th in it. So you know what we had to do? We had to do it Friday. It's a tradition. This is our third Friday the 13th movie review in 3 years because there's one every year apparently. And I don't know, man. This one's pretty good. I'm, of course, your illustrious host, Zach Evergreen, and I am joined here with my my online ex-partner. Oh, goddamn. Dude, listen to this, though. Hold on. Some rockin' shit. So this is by Metal Guitar 911. It is a Friday the 13th metal cover of the original Nintendo Entertainment System theme. And I just thought, what a cool intro, man. Good times. Shit. So yeah, me and Nikki Neo, we are talking Friday the 13th, the new the final chapter, aka Friday the 13th, Part 4, aka it also has, you know, you can call it Friday the 13th 4, you can call it the final chapter. Clearly, it wasn't the final chapter, but I have a weird timeline in my head that I'm going to talk about. But before we talk about that, we should actually pay some bills here. So, the Knife Party Podcast is brought to you, the listener. Now, I'm going to let it be known that we do not make a lot of money. And by the way, I was hacked yesterday. I want to talk about that. We'll get into that later. We are paid by you, the listener. So you are listening right now on Twitter. Awesome. That's cool. Thank you for the support, likes, thumbs up, whatever. But you know what really pays the bills is you actually going to our patreon.com/knifepartypod. It's $5. And Nikki, how many shows do I put up a week? 3 at least? 4 most of the time?
It's a minimum of 3. It's an average of 4. And if we're really pushing it, we can do 5 a week.
Yeah, and this is for $5 a month, not a week, a month. So I'm giving you 4+ hours weekly, meaning, dude, if you listen to just us, if nothing else, no other podcast, none of that. If your drive to work is just us, we got you covered, yo. Like, we got a lot of shows. We have, of course, Knife Party Pod, where we just talk about horror movies. We have Slime Wreck Radio, where we talk about what's new and hip and on Twitter and all this other fun stuff. We have Face the Mirror, everything political and not safe for work. We also have other things like Knife Party After Dark, which... And also on a lesser extent of Knife Party After Dark, Midnight Ramen. Midnight Ramen is more of kind of a nerd podcast where we drink, and Knife Party After Dark is where I'm usually fucking pretty drunk, and usually it's our after shows. So sometimes we'll just decide to, hey, let's just all do a show.
When we do the After Dark, that's when all the juicy stuff comes out.
Yeah, that's when, like, I mean, dude, there's been some shit that can cause divorces on those shows. Like, no shit, right? I mean, I'm glad that me and my wife have such a great relationship because I'm like, whoo, that can get me in trouble. You know, so anyway, but she listens, and I do not filter myself. She will tell you that myself. And also, you get great updates on little kitty Kai and how she's doing, and it's kind of like you adopt a pet when you adopt it. $5 a fucking month gets you that. And if you want to up to the Stop the Bike level, $20, that gets you the ability to do what we're doing right now, which is stopping the bike. Stopping the bike means, hey, we had a schedule programmed, but something happened, and someone's got to time out, stop the bike, time out, stop the bike, and I had to do that because it's Friday the 13th, dude. I don't know how we overlook this. Like, and I say dude with the confidence that, you know, I'm talking to the every person. Dude, it's Friday the 13th.
It's the royal dude.
It is the universal dude. What Friday the 13th are you watching? Right? Because like me and my friends, we always know, hey, Friday the 13th comes along, you got to watch one, maybe two movies, right? So, I thought we haven't done number 4. We covered 2 and 3 because I hate number 1. I think number 1 is just a shitty version of Sleepaway Camp. It's Sleepaway Camp without the dick.
And Jason 3D was not that great.
Jason 3D is a remake of Jason 2, and it's not as good. At all, it's not as good. The only reason why people like Jason 3D is because it has a hockey mask. But this is the real one where Jason has the hockey mask, if you know what I mean. Correct? I mean, this is the real one where Jason's got like... We'll get into it. All right.
This is the first one where he really is Jason.
I think so. A zombie super strength posing bodies Jason. So we're going to get into that. First, all right, so thank you to Patreons, patreon.com/nightpartypod. That's where you can sign up. And also, we have awesome merchandise, do we not? And for our $20 members, we do send those out. But I used to be kind of more forgiving on that, but now we're actually going, hey, man, if you guys want merchandise, you actually have to be members because it's, I've had many expenses and I got hacked recently. So it's like, dude, I will give you, we have not made a dime. My goal is to break even. Like, really, my goal is to watch movies and break even. And that's my goal. Unfortunately, shit doesn't work out that way. As we know, life is not unfair. That's why we have great other people such as Caps and Cork on the borderlands of Vallejo, California and Napa, California. Hey, I'm drinking a really good Lagunitas IPA. You know why? Because I work in the wine industry and I get sick of wine. And sometimes I just want a great beer. And you know what? The best place to get that is Caps and Cork. No lines. You're not at a grocery store. It is a store for beer drinkers. You walk in and everyone's got a beard, and you're like, yeah, these guys know beer. And they do. And in fact, one of them, believe it or not, speaks like 5 languages. It's crazy, including Mandarin. Anyway, so great place to get beer. And it's not even overpriced. In fact, they have a discount. You buy 9, you get the 10th for a penny. And we're talking beers you've never probably even heard of. They got Goddamn Right Stone Cold Steve Austin IPA. They got Mac Drizzle Drip. I guarantee you haven't heard of Mac Drizzle Drip. They have, like, of course, your Lagunitas, your Moylan's, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, Caps and Cork, check them out. They are awesome. They support us. We support them. And we've been fans for over 2 years. And we've been fans for over 3 years. They've been fans for over 2 years. And also, too, Fume. Hey, you know what? It's douchey vaping nowadays. Let's just be honest. You're at a party and you pull out your vape. It's like kind of more sexy if you were to pull out a cigarette or a cigar. And even then, that's like a bad habit. Let's get in the good habit. Let's get into Fume. Fume is like an herbal tea. It's not like it's a oil infused coil with 0 ignition, 0 charging, 0 batteries, 0 whatever. And the great thing is, it's fun to fidget with. I have it in my hand right now, and dude, I barely even suck on it anymore. I mean, I've been nicotine free for almost a month, and it is hard. It is hard. Quitting smoking was easy. I'm gonna tell you that. Quitting vaping, whew, that's a different story, man. That chemical gets you. So if you guys want to quit vaping, or you guys want to quit smoking, or maybe just cut down, maybe, hey, like smoking's not such a bad thing after all, like once in a while. Like, for instance, I go smoking when I go camping or shooting, or certain times where I have a cigarette, like one. But vaping, on the other hand, is a constant crutch, and we should get away from that. So I suggest that you guys get on Fume. Now, the cool thing about Fume is a device that, like I said, it takes no charging, no batteries, no nothing. All you got to do is just put it in your pocket. But the thing about Fume, though, is, right, well, you got to go get it. So where do you get it? Well, you can go to tryfume.com, but this can cost you a lot of money. So what you want to do is you want to get on our Twitter, which is at Father Heal, and you will get $40 off of what you order. Meaning, the Fume like adventure pack is going to cost you around $100. 40% off, man. What do you got to lose? You know you got to lose a lot of expenses, because as soon as I quit vaping, I noticed how much money I was saving. I was like, Jesus Christ, I'm saving a lot of money. You don't realize how much money you were spending on nicotine products until you quit. I'm telling you. So yeah, there we go. There is our bills. We are paid. So I got some questions. I'm going to throw on some music though. So first, Nikki, did you ever play the NES games?
I did not.
So you know the classic NES, the purple mask, green suit games. You know, on the and it had this awesome music. You never played any of those?
No.
So Jonathan Fallon, of course, of Hoodcast AF, had both this game and the Freddy game. Like, Jonathan is kinda, in a way, in a different world, he should have been doing Knife Party instead of Hoodcast, because Jonathan was the biggest Freddy guy and the biggest Jason guy. He loved that shit. Like, Jonathan got me into horror movies. Like, to be honest with you, I was a scaredy cat. Like, I did not really get into horror movies till I was like 14. They scared the shit out of me when I was like, maybe 11. But I know that Jonathan and my other friends, they were into horror movies like age 9, which I think is like really, really young. I was weird. I was into porn. I don't know. I call me weird, but they want to see girls get cut up. I want to see girls get filled up. I got into horror movies when they actually started really scaring me, because they didn't really scare me at first until I saw like cannibalism and zombie movies. That's what really kind of got me. And this was not during the whole like, blah, blah, blah that happened in the early 2000s. We're talking like 99. No, not even 99, like 97, 98. That's kind of what got me into them. Like Return of the Living Dead 3. I know that came out a little bit earlier, but that's when it was like DVD available. But anyway, that's what really got me into horror. Of course, I've always been into sci-fi, and sci-fi I think is scarier in a way, because like a lot of sci-fi is your body is transforming, like all the Alien movies, all the Fly movies, all the Thing movies. It's like your body is transforming against your will. That's like scarier to me than something coming after you, because something against your will is something you can't fight, So that's just me. But anyway, so Jonathan had all those games, but I will tell you, man, those games are pretty. By any chance, you know what we should do? Oh my God, I have a great idea. Do you have the Friday the 13th game on PS4, PS5?
I don't know right offhand.
I bet you do, because it was a free game given out on a Halloween for the past like 3 years. Dude,
I'll have to look.
You know what we should do? As you hear this, Friday the 13th, we should fire up the game and do just a Knife Party only game session where we just play that game. That'd be great, and we'll record it and put it on Midnight Ramen.
Well, as long as everyone has it.
Okay, Antonius has it. I'm pretty sure you have it. I have it.
Hey, Antonians have to deliver first, man.
Dude, he's been sick. He got COVID again, or whatever they're calling it now. But no, he really, dude. He sent me an email or a fucking message. He's really upset. He said he was super bummed. He's going to do a double feature with us.
Oh, speaking of that, I was thinking.
Don't hurt yourself.
I said to you, but that's not going to do any damage to either one of us at this point. But no, if D has a problem with me being there, I'll pop out until Misery is done, and then come back to Ghost Ship.
I have a great idea. So my idea is this: is Ghost Ship, I think, is a special event. I think we should it should be a watch along, the Chaz and Antonius watch along of Ghost Ship live, and it's recorded. What do you think? Do you think? Because, I mean, we're not breaking new grounds here when we're talking about Ghost Ship. Ghost Ship is, Jeff the Tech is making the show all possible. What's up, Jeff? If Jeff wants to be a listener, he knows what to do. Anyway, no. So how do you feel about that? Do you think that'd be good?
I think it's going to be a train wreck just like the boat.
Well, here's the thing. If we have Jeff the Tech, or sorry, not Jeff. Sorry, if we have Antonius, right, we have Chaz and you, wouldn't it be funnier if it was a watch-along where we all watch at the same time instead of a review? Because the Chaz is just going to shit all over this thing. And you know, the funny thing is we don't have our HR department to try to keep the Chaz in line. So it would be funnier. Do you see what I'm saying?
Well, speaking of the HR department, he is actually looking forward to Ghost Shit.
What is he going to drop by?
That is between you and him. Well, speaking of,
okay,
can you hear me?
Yes, we can. What's up?
There we go. Okay,
we have
I'm listening with both my accounts right now.
I know, I can see that. So we're talking. We're talking Friday the 13th Part 4. We haven't got into it yet, but we're just doing our preface of it. Jeff, let me ask you this: you're a PS4 guy, right? PS5 guy.
PS4. I have a 2, 4, and 5.
So I was going to say, do you have the Friday the 13th game that came out for PlayStation?
No, but I did download the Predator Hunting Grounds one that you had or whatever, because that was free for a little bit.
Yeah, well, so is this. Well, anyway, I was thinking that on every Friday the 13th, we should actually go online as a group, as a party, if you will. And we should just play the game, and because it's fun, because one person's Jason and the other people are the counselors, and you don't know who's going to be who. So if we all log in, it'd be hilarious, you know. And I think it'd be fun.
I think that would be. It'd be even funnier if you did it like the old NES game version,
No, dude, there's a mod on it. I have it where the Jason looks like the purple and green. Yeah. No, so exactly that. Cool. So, by the way, guys, I'm just going to let you know that Discord is going to be for private. For here on then, I'm pretty sure that we're going to be doing our remote podcast this way because it's just cool to see who jumps in and out. And I think it makes it a lot smoother and more like a radio show.
Yeah, the X basis thing is really taking off, man.
I love
really
it.
Think we need to jump on that and just stay on that.
I'm saying we need to lean into this. I'm really digging it, and that's why I was telling Nikki over here, hey man, we've been recording 4 times a week as a channel. Because Knife Party's been doing it at least once a week. You've been doing it with me at least once a week. We've been doing Slime Wreck at least once a week. And then we do one other, whether it be a bonus show or da-da-da. So Knife Party's going strong on X 4 times a week. That is a lot of shit, right?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, let me share this via post. But I do have some followers. A couple of them are like prostitutes online, so I'm sure they'd be bored right about now. Have you guys been getting that too?
Well,
seriously.
Anyway,
no, you guys aren't getting the prostitutes like saying, dude, I'm not joking. I'm not joking. There's a bunch of fucking prostitutes on X right now, dude. It's ridiculous.
Well,
let's see if my headphones are going to work here. Hold on.
All right, just make sure that I'm not getting double talk, all right? Like, remember, this is our Patreons are going to be listening to this, and we want to make sure that they get a quality product because I'm not going to. After this is done on X, I'm just going to eliminate it because I'm going to say, hey, man, if you want this archive, pay the $5 a month. Like, that's nothing. I mean, so anyway, let's really get into it. So, Nikki, you rewatched this last night. So did I. What do you give this? Okay, first of all, let's break it down. Where does Friday the 13th stand with you in your favorite horror movie genre series?
Okay, if we're just talking slashers.
No. Let's talk big picture, but let's not include things like Predator, because that's sci-fi horror. Let's just say horror.
What the hell's going on in my system here?
This is when you make your mind, dude. Nikki, so what do you say? All right. Let me throw the big ones out. You have Chucky, you have Halloween, right? So Child's Play, Halloween, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street. Those are the big four. Of course, you could throw in other things: Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I'm trying to think of ones that have. It's got to have a sequel or two. Wolf Creek, I guess, counts. Jeepers Creepers, I guess, counts. Yeah, Final Destination doesn't, because it doesn't have like a character. I'm talking about like, Terrifier counts. So I guess I am talking slasher. I guess I am saying slasher.
Final Destination does have recurring characters.
Okay, what I'm saying is that, like, yeah, let's say slasher. And I'm going to throw Evil Dead in there because you have Ash Williams as a recurring character and you have the book as a recurring character. I'm going to throw Evil Dead in there. I argue the point that Evil Dead deserves to be included as a slasher. So how say you? Where does
assuming
yeah,
that you want me to rate Jason?
Are you talking original Evil Dead or the new Evil Dead?
Hold on, time out. I'm asking Nikki, where does Friday the 13th, the series of movies, where does it rank on the horror movie slasher scale? Because I say it's number 2. I say it goes, and if we're counting Predator, it's number 3. If you are counting Predator, because it goes Evil Dead number 1. And the reason why is Evil Dead, all the movies are great, right? Half the movies in Friday the 13th are good, and half the movies in Predator are good. But the movies in Predator that are good are great. The movies in the movies that... And then the thing is, I like Robert Englund. I do like Freddy. I do like Freddy. However, his movies are garbage. Like, Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2 is like the gayest movie ever. And I don't mean gay like the fun kind. I mean gay like when, UFC.
Like, there's practically a bondage scene in the school shower.
Dude, the pool scene alone is so gay. But
yeah, the Eddies did have quite a few questionable moments back then. May I refer to Top Gun?
Oh yeah, we can get to that. Good time. However, Friday the 13th Part 1 is exactly Sleepaway Camp. What are you doing? Who are you? Ah! It's so fucking dumb. Friday the 13th Part 2 is great. You have this killer with just a burlap sack and farm tools, and he's super strong, and it's pretty cool. Friday the 13th Part 3 is a remake of Part 2. It's terrible. Everyone loves Part 3 because they love the mask, but actually watch Part 2 and Part 3. They're almost scene for scene the same movie. However, all the teenagers in Part 2 can act. All the ones in Part 3 cannot. Part 3 is fucking ridiculous. Oh, yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say Part 4 is our first real, quote-unquote, Jason movie where Jason is established. It's kind of like, when you saw Undertaker's first match during Survivor Series 92, and you're like, okay, I see what's going on here. But when he sported the purple and the black, you're like, yeah. That's when that's when he's real under. You know what I mean? It's like the character is established.
Something like that, yeah. So you're gonna hate me a little bit because I've missed a lot of movies over the years, but I will say I did watch the original Friday the 13th. I've seen the original Nightmare on Elm Street, the original Halloween, and forgive me because I'm trying to get my headphones to work because this is really weird. I can barely hear you guys. But as I'm going, I've seen Friday the 13th 1, 6, and I think 10, and then Freddy versus Jason.
All right, let me remind you. So Friday the 13th Part 1 is the mom does it all. Okay?
Yes. Yeah. Now that's the thing I was gonna get into is because I just watched that actually for the first time last year. And I was like kind of shocked by all that. I thought we were going to see some sort of.
Oh, and Kevin Bacon dies too.
Yeah, I remember. But
yeah, Kevin Bacon gets an arrow through the neck, dude.
Yeah, lead guitar player of the Bacon Brothers. I saw them in 2007.
Kevin Bacon via Tremors, and then in number 2 we have him growing up as a man child with his sock hat, and he's great. Number 3, they remade the first movie almost exactly, but threw in the exact fucking barn from Roadhouse. No bullshit. Google that. That's why I listen to the Night Party podcast. I know more about movies than anybody. And then,
Hollywood does that.
And then, in number 4, they actually said we're going to make an honest to goodness sequel of number 2, but we're keeping the hockey mask. All you need to see is number 2 and number 4. You don't need to see number 1 and number 3. Which is funny because in Freddy movies, it's the same as all the even movies you throw out. So number 1 is great and number 3 is great. Dream Warriors! Yeah! There's no hidden for dreams! We're the Dream Warriors! Anyway, Doc.
It's funny. Star Trek's the exact opposite. You throw out the odd numbers and keep the evens.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. That's what's great about that. Now, I bring up Evil Dead is like, it's got to be my favorite because Evil Dead 1, great. Evil Dead 2, great. Evil Dead 3, Army of Darkness, great. Evil Dead 13, great. Evil Dead 4, great. I guess it wouldn't be Evil Dead 4, Evil Dead Rise. All the Evil Deads kick ass. None of them suck. None of them suck. They're all good. And you know what's sad? They're almost better than each other. Number 1 is good. Number 2 is better. Number 3, okay.
Well, that's a good story writer then.
Number 13, oh my God, so good. And then the latest one is the best out of all of them. Like, it's really, like, Nikki and I ranked all the Evil Dead moments, and it was like the hardest. It was like a Sophie's choice of,
We honestly had to limit Evil Dead Rise to 1 because it would have made up half the list.
Exactly, yes. And you should all go listen to that guy, the best moments of Evil Dead. And the reason why that happened is because our HR department got pissed off about comments made in our actual review of Evil Dead Rise. So,
that sounds familiar.
For October, we're actually going to do a for real, a year later review of Evil Dead Rise. And it's going to be fun. Without the HR department, so that way we can actually get it done. And the funny thing is, dude, I don't mind having guests on or whatever, but from now on, and Jeff, you know this, don't tell me what I can't say on my own fucking show, let alone my own fucking channel.
Exactly.
That I pay fucking taxes on. That I pay fucking fees to put on this, to give you guys free entertainment, to have you guys on a show, to give you guys a platform to talk what you're talking about, and someone taps us on a show and go, I don't really think you should say that. Fuck you!
That's why you see what I do on my show. Instead, I say, well, everyone on my show is responsible for the things they say, and no one else is.
Exactly.
Right? So if I say something stupid, you go, whoa, you don't get to be punished for that. That's my rule.
Yeah, but because I'm such a pro-Israel person, usually I'm the person saying stupid shit. Because, if you're pro-Israel, like, usually that's bad. It's like, I'm sorry I'm half Jewish, guys. So. I'm really sorry. I'm half Jewish. But, it sucks, I guess. I don't know. You know what? Cancel me, bro.
Right?
Whatever. Ooh. Fucking walking on eggshells there. So, no, but anyway, So I really do think that the Jason. Oh, did you guys like the remake? So let's talk about movie remakes. I think that out of all of them, Texas Chainsaw Massacre had the most remakes. This had one remake. I know the Freddy Krueger one had one, and it was the dude from Watchmen. Did anyone see the remake of the Friday 13th? Because it was.
I did.
I thought it was good.
I saw it in theaters. I really enjoyed the Jason Ninja factor
Yeah.
a lot more. And since I know you've seen this, you'll understand the scene I'm talking about. Remember when the arrogant little prick is about to jack the tow truck from the old man?
Oh, in number 3?
No, in the remake.
Oh, yeah. Okay. But that's also in number 3, I think.
Not this part, though. Because Jason, in turns, grabs him and spears him on the back of the tow truck.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I do remember that.
And right then, me and my friends came up with a joke, and it's stuck ever since. He got towed.
Dude, there's a couple of racial slurs I cannot say, but I will tell you this. I saw Jason X, a.k.a. Jason in Space, opening day, 2001 in Vallejo, California, in an all-black theater. And
I saw.
Whoa! Hold on. Great scene where in this movie, right? This is like Colonial Marines chasing Jason, right? They all got like super like guns, like Space Marine guns, and of course, a black guy yells out the loudest racial slur you could ever hear about Jason. Start with an N. Let's just put it that way. And go, motherfucker! If I had that gun, I'm telling you that. But that was in a quiet moment, like the whole time. And I always say this: we need to have on our show a Vallejo theater filter. So when you want to watch a movie in a black theater, like we have we add it to it, and I swear to God, it makes it more fun. Jonathan and I
know how to do that.
Jonathan and I were slapping high five. It was like we were at WrestleMania, dude. It was 12 o'clock on opening night, and we didn't even do this on this one. We also did it during Freddy vs. Jason, and by the way, just as much fun. Go see a slasher movie in a drive-in or in an all-black theater. That's the real way to see a slasher, because you will have the best time ever. It is like watching the fights. It is like a Tyson fight during the 80s. It is like a Hulk Hogan fucking John Cena WrestleMania. It is like when you go see in an all-black theater, and by the way, don't be square. You know what I mean? Like,
it definitely is an experience.
Just like, what I mean by don't be square, don't be all like prissy and shit. Just go like, fucking be laid back, like take a couple of hits of your weed and have a beer and go, this is going to be fun, man. We're going to go see a fucking raunchy ass horror movie with titties and oh, dude, it's great when the white girls get naked because you hear what titties? Like it's so funny when you hear it from like the side of what titties. It's like, whoa, shit, fuck. Oh man, but so I didn't see this in theaters, unfortunately. I was too young, but I did see Freddy vs. Jason, and you know who's in Freddy vs. Jason, right?
Your wet dream.
Catherine Isabella, call me 707-373-0560. I also saw Jason Goes to Hell, and I also saw Jason X, and all those, I'm telling you, Vallejo theaters, and it was a rock concert, dude. It was like seeing like the Ultimate Warrior come out in 1989. It was like people were just screaming and yelling and throwing. Like, when people actually throw things at the screen? I know they don't do it anymore. They did.
I've never been to a theater where people did that, but of course I came from the other side of the hills, dude.
I know.
Fairfield, when I was growing up, was actually civilization. Vallejo was do not go.
Yeah, there was a lot of people that said, boy, in Fairfield. We didn't know what that meant. But I will tell you this, though, man.
I'm familiar with Fairfield.
Yeah, because you were a Bay Area.
Air Force Base, right?
Me and HR.
Yeah, HR and him went to Travis together with another guy named Travis.
Blood to the hospital there. I know that Air Force quite well. Yeah.
So anyway, what I was going to say though is, out of all the slasher, I think that Friday the 13th comes in number 2 after ED. I really don't think Freddy stands a chance, because I'm gonna say on the top of my list, I think Freddy's best movies. Let's take Freddy vs. Jason out because it's a point for each, right? Freddy's got Wes Craven's New Nightmare. That's great. Dream Warriors and the first one. That's it. All the other ones suck. But
now, are we talking like how much they scared us, or are we talking like actually like what we think is like the actual like pulp? Not pulp, but
no, that actually would be I think that would be a fucking good thing. Like, how much, not to scare us, but like how many recaps, how many kills, how many blah 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 can we go back to? I think Jason Voorhees is much more. Jason Voorhees is in fucking pro wrestling. I mean, The Undertaker and Kane based their movements off of Michael Myers and Jason Voorhees. Jason Voorhees, however, is a base off of Halloween, so you kind of got to put that in perspective. I think Halloween is at... Ooh, fuck. I think Halloween is my number 1 after Evil Dead. And I think...
For me, there was always one image that stuck in my head when it came to horror movies. Is one, for some reason, even though when I saw it later in life, it was like, okay, that's kind of stupid. But when I was a little kid, it was kind of affecting. I think it was when Johnny Depp got stabbed in the bed on Friday the 13th in the blood thing.
Nice. And the blood fountain?
That was like, because it came like the ripped guts open and like flowing to the ceiling. So like Friday the 13th used to scare me more because it was in your dreams. You can't escape your dreams.
Yeah, you know? No, I know. That's what Jonathan always...
The scare factor for me personally, I would have put Friday the 13th first, just for that.
You mean Nightmare on Elm Street?
Oh yeah, sorry.
No, you got him twisted. It's good. So let's talk a little bit about this movie though before we go on. So I mentioned the NES game originally. The NES game and this were coincide, and I know a lot of people who are in their 40s right now who grew up in the 80s played the fuck out of this game. John and I actually played this game. We actually beat Jason. We didn't beat it. And I remember the song is like... And I remember you start out with a rock and then you get the knife and it's really good. And then... But I just remember like Jonathan and I spending so much time in a room without any lights on playing this fucking game. Like, 8, 9 years old, just trying to fucking beat, 7, 8, 9 years old. Yeah, trying to beat this fucking game. And before even watching the movies. So I knew who Jason was before I even played watched the movies, right? I didn't actually watch, believe it or not, my first Friday the 13th movie. I did not watch it till I was 18 years old. Like, I was way late to the game. Way late. And I remember, for whatever reason, Jonathan's parents always had Showtime and HBO. And there was a horror, thing on HBO where they were just showing, a marathon of movies. They showed, I remember exactly what order it was because Jonathan passed out like a bitch, and I found his mom's booze. And I stayed up and I watched Night of the Living Dead, the remake, the 1990 remake. Okay, thank you. All right, call me out. I saw the remake of Night of the Living Dead. I saw this, and I also saw I Know What You Did Last Summer. And I remember I was drawing, just crazy pictures all night and shit. And then, I woke up way late, and John's like, dude, you drew some fucking cool pictures. And by the way, Nicole Fields, she has all your Type O Negative CDs, and she's not going to give them back. She's breaking up with you. She's fucking a dude with a cape. And I'm like, oh, that sucks. I'm 16. Now I got to get new CDs. Those aren't easy to come by. True story. So anyway, I didn't come by these, but I did love Evil Dead first. I liked Freddy because I thought Freddy was funny. But I was more like, I mean, Jeff, I was more like House and Jaws and The Fly and like all these other 80s kind of movies where I always kind of thought that Friday the 13th was kind of cheap. And same thing with the Michael Myers. I always thought the slasher genre was cheap, Now as an adult, I'm like, yeah, they are, but that's why they're good is because they are cheap. Like, I accept the fact that they suck, and that's why it's kind of like, like when somebody, okay, when you're in your 20s and stuff and you find out about your girlfriend's past, it's all weird, and like, you're like, I don't know if I can be with her, dude. She was with Brad Jenkins. But then, when you're
down on 37 dicks.
Exactly. But then when you're in your 40s, you're like, 37's a low number. Fuck it. Like the 37 and she's 42. That means there was like 5 years without dicks. So
38 counting you.
So yeah, no, exactly. So now it's like I've seen so many bad movies that watching these movies is so good, and also knowing like the lore horror of like Kane Hodder and Robert Englund and all the people that actually do play. Like guarantee y'all motherfuckers don't know who Kevin Peter Hall is.
Is he related to what's the kid from Weird Science?
He's the best African American actor of all time. He played Predator and Henry and the Hendersons. But anyway, that dude can fucking act.
Another favorite of mine.
That dude can fucking act because that guy, like with his face, can like do things without speaking. That's good acting, man. Anyway, so love him. But anyway, but. This got a 21 on the tomato meter. What would you guys give this? Jeff, you didn't see this recently, or did you not?
Which one?
This is Friday the 13th, Part 4, the final chapter. It's the death of Freddy. Where, believe it or not, Corey fucking Feldman attacks Jason to death. The rock star Corey Feldman. Oh, dude, we need to end this episode on a Corey Feldman song, do we not?
I honestly think I've only seen it once when I was like 12 or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, this movie's weird with the Felddogg. This has got the Felddogg in it. So you know your dogs, right?
Of course, I got two of them right here.
Okay, so you have the Felddogg. Okay, Corey Feldman, right?
Oh, okay.
And then you also got the other dog, John Connor dog, right?
Oh, Edward Furlong dog.
No, Edward Felddogg dog.
Oh, you call him Felddogg though.
Yeah, you got the Felddogg and you got the Felddogg.
Oh, okay.
So those are the child actors of our age. We call them, and they're both fucked up. Corey Feldman is way more fucked up right now, seeing how, in a good way. I mean, I kind of followed in his footsteps, so I tried to start a band with a cult, but he was smarter where he picked only female musicians. I was dumb where I picked dudes in the 30s.
Well, he wanted people who knew how to play.
This is true, but I mean, they know how to play, if you know what I mean. So, I mean, it's like, in a way, like who wins at the end of the day? Corey Feldman is like a young kid, and it's like, there's weird. I don't know if you guys notice this too, but there's exactly 13 murders in every Friday the 13th. Did you guys notice that?
I've never actually thought to count.
Did you know in every Halloween from 18 on, there's 31 murders?
I did not know.
There you go.
Did not know.
This is shit This is shit I watch because you guys don't. So there you go. 51% with the audience. I give this higher than this, man. I think this is, out of the whole series, besides number 2, the deaths are the best in this movie thus far. Because number 1 sucks. It's Sleepaway Camp, but without the penis reveal. Number 2 is great. Number 3 is a remake and it's shit. This one actually is a real, I'm going to say this is the Terminator 2 of slasher films. Dude, I'm giving this a straight up.
Strong words.
I'm giving this a straight up 81.
That's strong words coming from a guy. I mean, I'm a Terminator 2 fan, dude. That's strong words.
Well, dude, you and I gave Terminator 2. I think we gave it a 93. But I'm saying as a slasher film, this is the Terminator 2 of a slasher film. Like, it is a sequel that is arguably better. So, what are you giving this, Nikki?
That's high praise. So I don't know if I can.
I'm not going to shame you in giving it a high or a low score because I'm not in our HR department.
Oh no, I'm just saying. Comparing it to T2 is high praise.
No, but what I'm saying is, think about this. This movie. The actors are good, except for two. Two actors I fucking hate in this movie. I'm going to talk about that in a second. The actors are actually good. The teenager actors are actually good. There are no names. The set design is great. The kill sign is great. Jason posing bodies around the house is creepy as fuck. All the kills are unique. We have a great scene of defenestration. We don't have some cheesy doomed bullshit. The plot line is actually good. Corey Feldman for plus 5 points. You know what I mean? Because Corey Feldman for plus 5 points. I mean, you throw Corey Feldman. I got to give it a plus 5.
Plus 5 charisma.
It's like, yeah, you got to give it the Lost Boys bonus, dude.
All right, if that's the case, then what's the bonus for killing Crispin Glover?
Okay, was he Poncho or Jimbo?
He was I'm the virgin dude.
Jimbo.
Yeah.
Was he the guy that breaks up with the girl that's friend with Teddy?
Yes.
So, okay. I needed to talk to you about this. So there's a character in here named Teddy who's a poon hound, right? He gets pussy left, right, and sideways, but he's always single, so go figure. His friend is Jimbo, who is Cliff's friend Glover, who, by the way, is more of a serial killer. Dude, did you not get American Psycho vibes for him the whole time?
Well, if you're asking me, I've never seen the movie, so I can't answer.
That's why I'm not asking you, ass.
Thank you.
Okay, well.
Someone had to say something. Dead air.
It's not dead air. He's thinking about it. Dude, didn't you seem like when he was like, was I good? Was I doing this well? Why don't you put that in your computer and compute it? Dude, Crispin Glover was a fucking creepy fucking weirdo in here. Am I right?
Definitely added up to future list type of people.
Definitely. No, school shooter, right? Like the whole time I was thinking school shooter, this person's going to...
It didn't give school shooter vibes. It gave kind of vibes.
This is what it told me. Closeted gay, school shooter, and don't let that offend you. I'm saying that like the 80s was a different time, if you know what I mean, right? I'm saying that's what I got from it. I got like a very weird like, Teddy, how come I'm not and then Teddy is the fucking worst actor. He puts on like burlesque titty films and laughs and smokes weed. And then you have the ass fuck twins. You know the ass fuck twins, these two girls, the Doublemint girls on the bikes who come and join they join the twins, or they join the kids, and they all go skinny dipping. Meanwhile, like, dude, there's a lot. Oh, by the way, though, let's put it this way. If you want to see some good 1980s nudity, if you want to see some good tits that have never seen a scalpel, this movie's up for it. We got bush. We got nice nipples. The big ones.
Like old natural.
Dude, old natural. Sloppy floppers. You know, like, you know when you got a 34D and you got a 38B? That's what we got here. You know what I mean? Those measurements that don't make sense, but they're terrific. Like tiered. Yeah.
Also very toned bodies.
Mm-hmm. And we got those nice 1980s hair crops. Oh, and this movie actually introduces something I noticed. Nikki, did you notice that this movie introduces a law from the movie Scream? Here's what I mean. In the beginning of the movie, the character Sarah is kind of being introduced to be the main survivor girl. right? She's the innocent virgin, blah, blah, blah. But then at the beginning of Act 3, she loses her virginity in the shower. And that is when Jason takes no mercy on her and kills her. Had she not, she would have been the survivor girl had she not had sex in the shower. And then the movie switches over to the sister of the Felddogg. Felddogg. Did you notice that, how it switched over?
Didn't notice because I didn't see it.
Well, go watch it. But no, notice Sarah, it seems like she's going to be the main character. Like, remember, they have that sex scene, and it's kind of pretty. It's not, like, gross. And she's outside, and he's like, I need a towel. And she's like, I think I'm in love. And he's like, what? And she's like, I'll be right back. And then she puts on her towel, and it's like a very kind of like, oh. But anyway, later on in the Scream genre, we realize virgins don't get killed because that's part of the survivor girl thing. Now, the survivor girl thing hadn't been truly established yet. This is part of what established that is, hey, Sarah has sex. She creates cardinal sin. Jason can kill her now. Whereas originally, if she would have been a good girl, she might have lived. Because they were really building it up like she was going to live.
Yeah, because, what happened with the counselors when Jason drowned? Doing drugs, having sex.
Yeah, and we did talk about the whole thing on, who was a camp counselor at Crystal Lake, right? Fred Krueger. It's canon. Look it up. Fred Krueger was a fucking camp counselor on Crystal Lake. So there you go. Or Camp Blood.
That explains his choice in victim then.
True. So I think I have to end on some Corey Feldman unless you guys got something else. But this was a great fucking stop the bike that I'm pulling right now. Coming up next is going to be Misery. And I think did we decide, are we doing watch along with Ghost Ship? Or are we just doing an episode? I think it'd be fun to watch along. Do you have watch along? Do you have the movie available where we could all do a watch along here on X? That'd be so much fun.
Is that something we need to download or subscribe to?
It's on Amazon Prime for free.
There you go.
Ghost Ship? I remember that movie enough.
Yeah, it's terrible. But the Chaz is going to be on it. I'm not going to be here. So it's going to be...
Does his mom show up to keep him company? I mean, he might get scared.
I mean, if his mom's on X, we should do that.
She is. Yeah, I can get her on there.
Fuck yeah, dude. Oh, fuck. Oh, dude, my dick is so hard right now. Okay, and then we also got Misery.
Just make sure you let me know when. We got to set this up because...
This is going to be Thursday around 4 o'clock.
This coming Thursday?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna be in Niagara Falls, but I might be able to coordinate a 3-way call somehow.
I mean, you can, yeah.
We're doing Misery first, and then Ghost Ship.
Yes.
Well, I do know Misery very well, and yeah, it's might work out.
No,
I might have to...
Misery is going to be the podcast. Ghost Ship is going to be the watch along. So he's right. We're gonna do Misery probably around 4 o'clock, and then we're gonna do a podcast on that, and then I'm gonna leave. Chaz is gonna come in, and we're gonna fucking watch. Chaz in costume, by the way, if you guys have your fucking cameras on. And we're gonna. Oh, dude, it's gonna be great. He sports Kamala Harris, by the way. He might be saying some shit about that. I know.
I think his mom does too, as a matter of fact.
Well, he would say something like, how dare you, or I don't know, something like that. Guys, thank you so much for being on the show, man. I know it was short notice and everything else, but I'm going to be doing more of these. So I swear to God, keep your eyes on X, because we can't all get together, and some of us don't even live in the same state. But because I'm trying to do more and more content, and because I'm trying to get us all paid eventually, I have a 3-year goal. I know that girls like goals. So I just started doing it.
I thought girls like guys with skills.
They do,
Like
but
well-hidden
also they
skills.
like them with steps, like, step 1, harvest underwear, step 2, step 3, profit. I'm trying to find out what step 2 is, But I thought, hey, man, like Friday the 13th Part 4, we cannot forget about it. It's such a good movie. Misery's coming up. Plus, we got Ghost Ship and Stephen King continues. If you are wondering, wait a minute, it's already September, Zach. Where the fuck is Christine that you promised? Guess what? You got to be a member to hear that because I was really drunk. And it's very embarrassing. So
it was quite entertaining.
It's very entertaining, and I was very, very intoxicated. Also, we're doing a midnight ramen thing on fucking Cowboy Bebop, and I was really drunk with my dad talking about that. So again, that is another thing you need to pay for, because I only fucking air my shit sober. You got to pay to hear me, like, at a bar. Anyway, I got to go because I got to piss, but I'm going to find some Corey Feldman. What Corey Feldman should we play on our out? Should it be like, I don't know, like
Stand By Me?
Yeah.
No, how about let's do some Cry Little Sit. Oh, yeah, let's do some. Dude, have you ever heard him play Cry Little
Also,
Sister?
No, but that'd be good.
Okay, I need to piss really bad. Talk for a second.
They would like that. Okay, go. If anyone has any questions that they would like to ask us to read over the air or anything like that, please send us a message on Twitter to @FatherHeal, heal as in your foot, and we will get to them whenever we can.
And also, I am accepting, emails and comments and stories from people for Face the Mirror. You can email me at facethemirrorpodcast@yahoo.com. And I will not mention my business on this show because there are vengeful people out there. And I don't want people to know my personal life, so we'll leave that alone. I'm just fluffing the dead air till he's done, peeing in the water closet over there.
Well, as long as he doesn't pee on himself.
Right. Well, I can't guarantee how much does he had to drink. I missed half or more of the conversation. There he is.
As far as I know, he hadn't had anything, but we'll find out.
Good.
All right, so I don't know if you're aware of this. Totally Googleable thing. But if you go and you type in Corey's Angels, that's the thing.
Is that his band?
Yes, Corey Feldman's Angels.
We should have opened up for him when we were Heaven's Heels.
Dude, did you not think I was actually trying to have that happen? Because I actually was pushing for that. And here we go. This year, Cry Little Sister. Okay, here we go. All right, I'm playing it. All right, you guys ready for this? Here we go. St. Louis. This happened, dude. Jesus Christ. This happened a few days ago. Oh, no, wait. Sorry. This happened almost 1 year ago. All right, here we go.
Building your online business?
No, I'm not building my online business. Fuck you, advertisement.
Sweet Caroline.
All right, if you guys want to find this, type in Corey Feldman, Cry Little Sister, live St. Louis, September 19th, 2003. Yeah. And from all of us here at the Knife Party Podcast, remember, be ethical to each other, be kind, rewind. Is that Kenny Omega playing the drums? Wow. Dude, he's pissed. Dude, he's doing that shit that I used to do. He's like, wow. It's kind of embarrassing. I love it. You guys can hear this, right? Oh, dude, drugs are a hell of a thing.
What's going on? Is this like a long intro to the song or something?
You can't hear this?
No. No.
But you're gonna have to look it up, man, because
Okay. There's still a lot of glitches in X spaces. They're working it out. Don't worry.
well, it says it's streaming over to you guys. Oh, this is bad. Come to your mom. Dude, you know what's sad is this reminds me of me when I'm really drunk doing karaoke. It's like that bad. But at least when I'm drunk doing karaoke, I'm like entertaining. You know, I'm doing gay bar and I'm like kicking and stuff. This guy's shirtless thinking he actually looks good. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. Y'all need to look this up right now. It's Corey Feldman, Cry Little Sister, live St. Louis, 09/19/2003. Oh, it's bad.
Corey Feldman. What was it? My Angel?
Cry Little Sister. The greatest thing is a recording from 2023.
Oh, I think that's it.
You know, it's funny that Jonathan is. We've talked about the Corey Feldman whole thing, but he's pushed out on actually being on the show, which sucks. And everyone's doing a fucking head voice. Oh, this is bad. And he does this warrior face. God, it's so gross.
His drummer's definitely not impressed me so far.
No, his drummer is not impressive. This whole thing is not impressive. It's very like... God.
Is that Edgar?
Edgar and Alan Frog, dude. The sad thing is the guitar player actually is pretty decent. He forgot his lyrics. Oh my God. Dude, he fucked up his lyrics. Oh my God! And now they're off key and not off key, off time.
Well, I'm still at the beginning of the song because I can't hear it on your end. I'm going through here just to see what's going on.
Oh, dude, it's so bad.
It looks like a nightclub. Is he singing in
Yeah.
some sort of nightclub? Yeah. Okay.
Well, that's how we're ending the show today on Corey Feldman because Corey Feldman is in this movie because he kills.
That is bad.
Because he kills Jason and shit. So there you go, Nikki. I'm just gonna cut this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Nikki.
Cut that like a circumcision, man.
I said be kind, rewind, and all the other good stuff. Anything you got to throw out there?
Tune in. Yeah, go ahead.
Be sure to come back for our next random hijinks.
So here's random hijinks. What I think is going to come out. So definitely going to have Misery. We might have Dion. I don't know. I feel weird about contacting her.
That's entirely on you, man.
I don't want to cause any problems between you and I.
You're not gonna call unless you try to fucking show up here and start trying to beat my ass. You ain't gonna cause a problem with me.
I just think it's weird. I want her to know, hey, we're doing this, and I know you were a supporter, and it sucks you're not anymore. But we'll see. Maybe I'll just shoot her a text, hey, we're new Misery, blah blah. But
I already told her that you invited her to come to Misery, which was discussed back when we were still together in the first place.
Yeah. And we are going to do a watch along of Ghost Ship. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I'll make sure to have Chaz's mom there.
By the way, this is Ghost Ship is going to be our first ever premium event. So from now on, the Chaz, you Patreons are going to get it, but non-Patreons can buy the Chaz episodes for $5 an episode. So he needs to get paid. So there's going to be a whole Chaz list. So I'm not even kidding you. There's going to be a whole Chaz list of where you could have Chaz episodes and they're $5 per episode. So if you just want to get Chaz, however, they're rare. How many Chaz episodes have we done? Like, since Snipe Party, what, 3?
I only know of 13 Ghosts.
13 Goes, and this. And Almost Barbie. That was like a half Chaz episode. But anyway, so yeah, that's going to be
a Chaz walk-in.
That was a Chaz the drive. That was a Chaz buy is what that was. So we're gonna have that. Jeff, you're gonna be gone, so no new recordings of Face the Mirror.
Well, I think we do have one stacked away for next week.
No. Of course we do.
I'm always, I got at least one in the chamber somewhere.
And then I'm gonna do another version of where did we leave off? We left off on episode 3 of Cowboy Bebop, right?
No, we talked about the first 2. We talked about episode 3. Next one, well, yeah, actually, we didn't talk.
So we got Faye Valentine, right? We didn't
talk about her in depth.
Okay, but did we get so that's next. So we're doing Cowboy Bebop via all the way through, and that should be fun. And then on PSN, as you know, I quit Fallout 76 because it's unplayable. They just destroyed it. So we're probably gonna do some Borderlands 2 if you're on our Patreon, you want to play with us, and we're probably gonna.
Somehow I ended up getting Borderlands 3 for free.
No, Borderlands 2 we're gonna. Sorry, Borderlands 2 we're gonna do. No, Borderlands 3 sucks. It's the fucking worst game ever. Sorry, I meant Fallout 76. They broke it. They destroyed it. Borderlands 2 is still awesome. We're playing that. And then we're also playing V, but no one's playing V Rising, unfortunately. If anyone is, fucking invite us. And then the other game that we were thinking about playing was Friday the 13th. So I don't know, maybe we'll give that a try. But we always try to get... Yes?
We also still need to continue our gift run.
This is true. We do need to do our gift run. I've been trying to get Jeff into this because Jeff is a big D&D player. He would fucking love our Geth run. We're playing a Baldur's Gate run where we're only playing one subspecies known as Geth. And they're like frog predator people. But
yeah, once I get some money saved up, man, unfortunately I'm poor while I'm building my business. But once I get some money in, I'll buy the game and I'll join you guys.
I'm telling you, it's fun because we're just being evil to everybody because we're just like,
we're not being completely evil, but we're not being that good either.
No, we're basically saying we're taking over. We are champions of Gath and fuck off, and it's awesome. No, we do. It's just one of those things. But so there's that, and then shit. Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with you guys, and this is one of the things where I think raising it from the $1 to the $5 thing kind of makes more sense. Is where even though the community has gotten smaller, it hasn't gotten much smaller, and now the people are kind of niched in where they're like, oh yeah, like I like that, or I like this, or I like this, or I like this. Rather than like, hey, I'm only a $1 member, I really don't care that much, or I'm a free member. It's like, no, you're either a free member or you're a paid member, and if you're a paid member, look at all these cool benefits you get, and everyone's enjoying it. So,
Yeah, if you get the $20 level, you get the key to the vault.
If you got the $5 level, you're fucking there. You get all the info. You know, it's like
you're a basic member, but you get the $20. You get the $20. You get the key to the secret.
This
vault.
is true. The reason why I got rid of the $1, it was kind of like the you know, and it's like you know the greatest thing though is when I did cancel it, I actually got more upgrades to the 5 than I lost. So I'm like, I actually made money by canceling, by giving back people's money. I actually made money. Yeah, no, for real, because there was a lot of people that I think just gave me $1 just because like they didn't even listen. They just like like, hey, I'll give you $1 kind of thing.
Well, I listen.
Well, I know you do, Jeff. I'm talking about.
Remember, I don't count.
Well, I mean, fuck. At the end of the day, we all pay to keep the show online. Thanks, guys. I didn't even know we'd be talking about all this crap when we were talking about Friday the 13th Part 4. So next recording we're going to do is going to be on the Thursday of this week, the 12th. And we're going to be talking not only Misery, but we're going to be doing a very fun watch along of Ghost Ship and the Chaz's mom might be there. It's going to be crazy.
I will do my best to work that out.
Yeah, I mean, it will be live on. We can't have it actually on X. It's illegal for me to play a movie in the background, so it will have to be on Discord. However, I think it will be a lot of fun. Jeff, you know how to do our Discord and all that good stuff, right?
Yeah, I have it. Yeah, I have it on my business phone.
There you go. So we'll have a lot of fun with that. So thank you guys so much. Remember, check us out. You can email us at knifepartypod@yahoo.com. We are at Patreon/knifepartypod.com. And I am at Father Heel on Twitter, and that's how you get hold of all our goodies and advertisements and leave us messages. You could find Nikki at Cole Fury on PS Network. I'm still Father Heel on there. And then Jeff, any plugs you want to throw out right now? Because I know you're always working on stuff, but sometimes you're like, I don't want to talk about it.
Well, I mean, you can find me on PlayStation Network at JRuss1130, JRUSS1130. If you want to like get on some GTA, if you need help with heists and stuff like that. If you want to email my show, Face of the Mirror, you can get me at faceofthemirrorpodcast@yahoo.com. And if you want to know what my business is, too bad. I'm not going to tell you.
Not yet. Not until we got some cool ads to read, right?
Right.
All right. Cool. All right, guys. Well, thank you very much for joining me. And you know what? This was a lot of fun. I'm not even gonna lie. I think I might watch part 5 tonight.
You should watch 6. It's got Alice Cooper on it.
No, I know that, but I haven't, dude. I don't think I've ever seen part 5 but once in my life. I don't know, Nikki. What do you say? Do you got tomorrow off?
I do, but I have plans.
Ooh, a date.
As a matter of fact, yes.
Is he hot?
That's a discussion for later.
Okay, that's for after dark. All right. Well, I might just watch it just cause. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being on the show. I appreciate you, and I'll talk to you soon.
All right.
All right. Bye.
See?